Well, that was amazing. Exquisite introduction for me. Well, myself, ALEENA, and I'm a grade 10 student. Let's begin. How are you all? I think you're okay with everything, and it's been a while since we all, mutually interacted than in school, right? Which gender do you consider as the most smartest or the intelligent one? Do you have an answer? If it's a specific gender answer, don't tell me because I don't want it. No, that answer is not taken here. That is invalid. Well, when people ask me this question, I'd be like, yeah, I have an answer. I give them my weirdly ambiguous answer, and they'd be like, my answer is dumb. Like, literally straight into my face, your answer is dumb, because they want a specific gender as the smartest or intelligent one. Well, my answer is this. Well, intelligence is not based on gender or race or religion or anything like that, or not even age. Intelligence is based on the way you think, the way you act, how quickly you make your choices, the way you solve a problem, the way you find solutions is what matters, and that makes you intelligent. And there are like more than 7 different types of intelligence, right? Linguistic, numerical, etc. So when you fit into any of these categories, you are intelligent. And no one is born into this world as dumb. We're all intelligent in our own ways. So in school we had this opportunity. They asked, we have many questions around. We'll pick a random question, and then a random kid will come up, and then they'll ask the question, and then we'll answer it within 1 minute. It was my turn. Me being all nervous and having sweaty hands, I walked up there, and my question was, what was the biggest lie you've believed in when you were young? And what am I supposed to say in 1 minute? So I cooked up a story within seconds. I told them, when I was young, I refused to eat my greens. So my parents told me that a ghost will haunt me forever, which was nothing matters. Like, it was such a lie. My parents never said that, and I never will believe as a kid in ghosts, because I think it was stupid. Well, when in real life, when I refused to eat greens, my parents told that they'll cut open my tummy and fill with greens, which is creepier than ever. So I told that lie. I went back. My hands were sweaty. I wiped my hands and sat there. I have an answer for this. Like, I have an empowering answer for this question. My actual answer for this question was, when I was young, again, we all believe in lies when we are young, right? Mostly. And we believe in the impossible when we're young. Mostly when we're young. Some people like me still believe in the impossible even now. When I was young, my mom told me that because I'm a woman, I can do whatever I wanted to. I can be whoever I want to be. I can conquer the world if I wanted to. Well, that's not the case what I experienced when I got out to the world. When there's a quote, when your life is on fire, you think the entire world is on fire. I thought the entire world is equal. I can do what I want to be. I can even be the biggest leader in the world, etc. I started socializing, and I came to know that because I'm a woman, I have restrictions, I have limits in my life, and I can't conquer the world. Conquering, I mean like do what I want in this world, okay? Not being Hitler or anything else. I can't have my own choices. I shouldn't stick with my opinions. I shouldn't raise my voice. I shouldn't have opinions, because to have opinions means you have to raise your voice. Well, because I'm a woman, I shouldn't. These are stereotypes, and I shouldn't settle down for stereotypes, right? But no matter how much you try to not to care, there is a limit for it to act like you don't care, or to get into that position where nothing matters. Being a teenager, it all drained me up. I told my mom, why did you tell me that? Why did you tell me this thing? It wasn't true. It was untrue. Well, it's not untrue. It can still happen, but we have limits and barriers again. This is a vision given from the beginning of time by many leaders, even by men. Even men need equal rights and everything. We all started fighting for this, but it's still not happening. Equal and female rights, women's right is still being a little impossible because we're putting barriers for ourselves. Letting ourselves out is the best thing to do. Again, I am called as the feminist. Oh, I said the F word. I'm sorry. The feminist of the school. They call me the feminist. I don't know why they call me that. And they don't call it as a proudly way. They don't say it with pride. oh, she's a feminist. She says like, they all say like that, you know. I don't know what made them think I'm a feminist. And feminism or being a feminist isn't a bad thing. As Emma Watson said, feminism isn't a bad word. Feminism is wanting equality and wanting equal rights and wanting equal salary as male counterparts get. This is what equal rights is. Anyone who wants equality and equal rights are or is a feminist. But mostly, women are being suppressed with all these stereotypes. So they are, you know, the starting of the word female mixed up with feminism, and they cooked up that word. So in school, some people just told me, you know, not asking, they just straight up to my face said that, oh, women are so dumb. I was like, what? Women are dumb? Come on, I'm standing right here and you're telling me women are dumb? Yes, I'm using women even though I'm a teenage girl. To see ourselves as women is more empowering than calling us girls, because they say boys will be boys, but yeah, we should be women and boys should be men or man. So I was like, no, we're not dumb. Come on, we're not dumb. How can we be dumb? We're humans. We have brain. We can think. We can do whatever we want to. They were like, no, they're so emotional. They're so fixated on love. I was like, I am just 15 and you're telling me that I'm fixated on love and emotions? No, women are not emotional. Some of us are and some of us are not. And I have to tell you that there is a bit of humanity left because some of us are emotional. So the world is a bit humane because some of us are emotional. And emotions, you know, if you don't have any emotions and feelings, you must be a robot or something. I don't know. I don't think there is someone without emotions will live in this world with like, you know, like this, or call themselves as humans. So I told women are not that emotional, or we're not fixated on love, or we're not dumb. We have great minds and we have great voices and we have ideas that should be, you know, portrayed and conveyed to the society. Then the next thing came. I think my friend who said this is around here, and I literally took this as a joke, but still I have to clear the perspective right now. So my friend told me, oh, if women are so smart, why are there only lesser CEOs or business women or businesswomen? Oh my God. I don't have an answer for this. I mean, why are there only lesser business women or lesser CEOs as women, right? So it's like, yeah. Then I got an answer by thinking. I was like, yeah, the reason for this is because women are born into a stereotypical world where their ideas, their voice, even by birth, is suppressed. For example, in a hypothetical situation, a girl is born, father is like, oh my goodness, within 20 years I have to make gold for her marriage. Even though you don't even know if she'll live for 20 years, let her live, okay? Then she'll show her interest in business, for example, you know? Then they'll be like, don't do business because it's men's career. Business is not men's career if you have that idea. No. If you think like that, there's something really wrong with you. So anyone can do business, actually, and business is good and empowering. More than that, if this girl in this hypothetical situation had that interest in business, she'll be growing up, they will be suppressing her. It's men's business. And if she retaliate, then she is like the bad girl or the black sheep of the entire family, which you shouldn't care. You can be the black sheep. Like, being the black sheep is actually cool, you know? You can at least have your own choices. Then at the age of 18 or 20, she'll be married. And if that's a toxic person, then her education is done. Only within age of 18, what are you? Just passed out of high school and you're just married? Then she has to take care of his family. And she shouldn't have any opinions. To have opinions is a sin. Literally, it's a sin, okay? Don't have opinions. So I was like, so the girl or the woman with dreams of business is now suppressed with her so-called loved ones as her husband, her husband's family, and her own family. Her wings have been chopped off by her so-called loved ones. So do you see the conundrum here of a woman being a CEO? Because it's hard nowadays. And nowadays, you know, this isn't the case. Like, what I was told when I was young was, because I'm a woman, I can do anything. But that's not how we raise our daughters, right? Typically, in most of the brown households, they say, because you're a woman, go straight to the kitchen, go practice how to make chores, and practice your household chores so that in 20 or 25 years, you will be ready to be a good housewife or homemaker. That's how you train your children. Great education. All of and I've literally seen they're educating their daughter for med school. Like, you go for medical, go for it, and then and they will never allow her to work because it's just a title for her wedding invitation card. Just, yeah, doctor so-and-so, married to this person, and never allowed to work. They should actually write that on her invitation card. So this is what women are born into. So, as real education, what should we teach our children? At first, starting from talking and teaching them about the differences in gender. Yes, we are different biologically, male, female, XX chromosome, XY chromosome, yes, in that way. But teaching them about sexuality and gender matters. How about the LGBTQ community, plus community? You should teach your children about them too, because they are part of our community. Discriminating people on the basis of their gender, sexuality, race, religion, come on, you gotta grow up, because it's been hundreds and thousands of years we've been fighting for this. Look, a person will fight for women's rights, and then they'll be like, I don't like gay people. I don't know. You're literally homophobic. That's it, nothing else. Homophobia and transphobia is a trend now, and you shouldn't normalize it because they're human beings, and we shouldn't need discrimination on the basis of sexuality. Come on, how many times should I tell you this? So this is the world. Life is cruel. Of course, indeed, it's cruel. It's like Goblet of Fire for you. For me, it's Goblet of Fire, because the fourth book, oh my goodness, of Harry Potter, it just explains my entire life, because especially in teenage, you have mental stress and everything, and then you have to cope up with all of this, and then there are stereotypes coming, like I'm just walking like that, and then stereotypes just pushes me over, I'd be dead. Literally, stereotypes can kill me. Talking about gender equality, starting from teaching your children about different genders. Well, teaching them about gender equality starts from teaching them about differences in gender. And then gender equality, starting from giving actual chores, household chores, both your sons and daughters, and so on. And in households, I see, even in right now they do. Women cooks the food in the house, and the men eats first. See, I work hard, I wake up early in the morning. If I'm grown, I wake up early in the morning, I cook the food, I prepare all the meals, then the guys in the house come around and eat everything. I won't get anything. I mean, I'm a human being, I want to eat. I worked hard for this. Why can't I eat first and the men in the house can eat? Why can't they cook in the first place? When I asked this to my mother was like, it's just some traditional things they do. Just culture, respecting men. I was like, where is my respect? Where is the respect that they should give me? Okay, I didn't cook this food. This is just an example. For instance, I'm telling you. So this is what is happening. When you question something these days, you are the black sheep. And I hate it, because I have many questions. And when I ask, wrong way, wrong path, you see Musheer's daughter? Nah, don't go to her. Oh my goodness, she talk about things that is so sinful. She talk about women's rights. Oh my goodness, they literally say that. So when I was coming here, they asked me, you're going for public speaking today, right? I was like, yeah, I am. What is your topic? I was like, it's about real education, mainly focusing about equality and women's rights. They were like, what? You can't talk about that. That's controversial. Yes, my talk is controversial, and this is my opinions, and I'm not telling you to take all of it. I don't care even if you take it or accept it, because I don't need your acceptance to live or to deliberate, to say or talk about my ideas and opinions. So they were like, don't go there and talk about your feminist bullshit. I was like, this is not feminist bullshit. This is normal things, ideas they have been portraying in our textbooks. Women's right is wanted. It is essential for us. And women's right is something we all need. Not only women's, for every gender, we need that. So I was like, okay, thank you for this. You told me not to, I'm going to do that. Like, it's an urge to do, right? Like, when someone told you can do it, you should show them that you can. I forgot all my points, so I was like, what should I talk now? So I just got in here and I talked about many things and my ideas, and you all see me as a 15-year-old blabbing things that everybody have told right all the way till now. We all send our children to schools, right? Wow. Do you think that really helps? Yes, socializing, everything helps. But the textbooks, have you ever read the textbooks they give? They talk about India is a secular country. Next day in newspaper, 2 people died, and on the basis of religion, people are fighting. Secular country, yeah. I doubt that. And then they talk about racism is abolished. Well, I can't see racism being fully gone. Still, racism is there, and even I've experienced racism my own, even in family. Oh, one of my cousin gave birth to a beautiful child. My father was like, is that baby healthy? They were like, yes. Society aunties came in, the best of all. Oh my goodness, power. They're coming in. I think the child is a bit to the darker side from her father's. I mean, if you married someone with your skin color, maybe they will be like in the same skin color. You know, I don't even know who these aunties are. I think they're my father's, you know, uncles, daughters, someone. I don't know why their opinions actually matters, but then they talk about skin color of a newborn right after its birth. We're so happy, we're about to celebrate the success of the pregnancy, but then they were like, skin color matters. Skin color never matters. What matters is how powerful the attitude of a certain kid is, and nothing else. Why are you so fixated on that, and why can't you focus on how each person is, about their attitude? In life, we are alone. Not only alone, but we're lonely. Loneliness is inevitable. At the end of the day, we are alone. And this is what we have to realize. Loneliness is inevitable, and what we can do is accept each other and be with everyone. You don't need a villain in your story. If you will be the villain of the villain in your story, so you don't need a person or someone. You don't need to villainize an actual person to be main character of your story, you know? To be a hero, you don't need a villain. In my story, my villain is my darkest desires, my darkest emotions, my anger, and everything is my villain. So if you consider and see this world in that way, then everything will be easier, and start accepting yourself. To accept each other, first you have to accept yourself. So these are stereotypes. They have been here for a long time, living among us, growing more powerful than anyone, than an individual leader. These are stereotypes that has to be crushed within ourselves. We have to take the step and crush them, because, darling, this is our business.